Hello guys, this is Marco Misaka speaking. I will try to record a video talking about the 5 aspects of the mental game. So forgive my poor English, that's the first video I am trying to record for you, and I will try to be as simpler as I can, but the mental game is something very complicated to discuss, and we have a lot of different things to deal with. Yeah, so I will try to explain basically the 5 more important aspects that I have been teaching my students here in Brazil, and because this is just a test, I will try to record and talk as long as I can, as much as I can, to start a discussion between us, you, the followers, and me. So if you have any questions and if you wanna write me, I will try to help you out. Okay. So the first aspect I'm talking is, I put here. You can see the text I will put in the description of the video. But the first thing I want to talk about is the knowing the theory. Okay? The theory of table tennis, obviously. Yeah. Because you have to know why. We have to ask questions like, why did I miss this shot? Yeah, and you have to be able to auto-correct yourself. Yeah? So you can, if you have the theory in your mind, you will be able to correct yourself during the game and during your training sessions as well. Yeah? Because we have to be quick and to be precise, yeah, to understand and to rapidly identify those mistakes, so you won't train in a wrong way. Yeah, so we have to always be aware of the theory of the table tennis, right? For this, you have to study the fundamentals, yeah, of table tennis. You have to do how to loop, properly. You have to make a forehand flick, or haral, we say in Brazil. You have to make a chiquita, banana flick, and okay, I missed. So I have to find out what happened and what's going on with my moves, yeah, with the timing of the ball, and the principle of the leverage here, yeah. So you can always keep the elbow in front of your body, and always be serving as the pivot, yeah. So a lot of things we have to keep in mind, so we can quickly have the answer, and then sort out all the problems that might come in a game or in a training session. Yeah? So for this, you have to also to pay attention to details, and you have a lot of details, because table tennis is like a very difficult sport, very quick, very dependable of spin. Yeah. So just a minimal mistake, a minimal how can I say? If you put too much force, yeah, just a little bit of force, and that you will miss the shot. Okay, so we have to pay attention to details. We have to be a coach in the moments that you are not a player. Yeah? So you have to be always watching games, especially your arch rivals, yeah, games, and then you have to pay attention what's going on, why this happens, why many whys in pros and cons you have to detect and then train to be, you know, precise and identify those things right away. Okay, so because all this comes to one subject that I have explained to my students here, that is the fine adjustments, that we have to do when you want to jump to another level. So it's quite difficult when you stagnate in a level, and especially when you are playing with the same people at your club, and then you have you don't study too much theory, and then you have a development very slow. So you have to optimize this learning process, and then you have to focus yourself in what's important for your evolution. So you have to be write down, take a notebook and write down and study every day, and every time you have an insight you have to take notes. So things like this can improve and make your mental game more precise, more quick, and then probably you will have a better result in your mental game because of these little adjustments. Okay. Number 2 is willing to win. I put here willing to win. It's a mind game. So table tennis is a mind game. You have to have yourself, believe in yourself, and have insight of you in your mind. You have to be a guy that hates to lose, that really want to win and really want to be a champ, and that's those kind of things. When you are a beginner, when you're playing at leisure at your clubs, you don't find many students or people that have this inside spirit of a warrior, of a champ. So you have to repeat for yourself all the time that you are a winner, you are a warrior, you are special, and then you have a commitment to be something different than all the others. So you have to be more conscious about this. You have to be all the time saying to yourself, looking at the mirror and repeating for yourself, because your mind will eventually absorb this as a really how can I say, really real thing, that it's a commandment that it will have to follow, and it will have to make it true, and make it for real. So when you're playing as well, you have to sometimes I see some players like apathic. So they are so not willing to win. Not giving 100% or maybe 110% of he could to win this game. So that's a really bad problem as well. So sometimes you have to shut out to yourself and release all the tension, and wake up and release noradrenaline, adrenaline, and all the good stuff that could be entering your bloodstream, your blood, and then you could make this something like a turbo, something that you can use in moments of danger and survival, and then you have to use this extra power to win the game, you know. Okay, so so you have to keep in mind that the champ is always alert and playing seriously. It's always serious about playing. It's not joking around, playing around, because you obviously you can sometimes, but sometimes you have to be a focused guy or a different one, how can I say, minded-wise player. As you see, like when you see the great champions of all the sports we were talking about, Michael Jordan, Federer, Djokovic, Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and many great champs of the world. They always like making some explanations and talking about this all the time, and that's what makes them different from the rest of us. So you have to, if you want to really be someone that has a very good mental game, you don't have to be exactly like them, because obviously it's very difficult, but you can at least try to make a bit of what they do. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is muscle memory. Help your body, your brain, with muscle memory, which is obviously something that you have to train to make your body correspond to all the commands that your mind will say to it, to the body. If you train every day, train with in an intelligent way, and you have regularity, you have consistency, and you have because the table tennis is not forced. Maybe all the top players, they can hit hard, obviously, but usually the more regular ones are the champs, because they have to keep all the rallies in a manner that they can win through consistency, and obviously changing the amount of the placement, the amount of spin, but all of them, they are so used to play many balls, many rallies, that make them so regular, so confident. And then when you have someone that is not so fit, or someone that has not a good mental game, they will probably surpass this opponent because of their training. Okay, so for this you have repetition, you have tactics. Tactics is very important, because when you are in a good level, you have to be able to execute all the movements, automatically. You don't have to sometimes make some commandments to your mind. It's like you will be like a robot, that you are like executing all the footwork and the movements of the basics automatically, so you will have to only pay attention to the strategy of your opponent, the tactics of your opponent, and the moves of your opponent. So you will be so good at this level that you will be able to only try to find out a way to break the rallies of your opponent, and break the servers, and find a way that we have where there is weak points, yeah. So you can find a way to make it through. Okay. What else? So I'm talking about something as well, intelligent training. Yeah, intelligent training would be something like, okay, how can I say? So many things you can practice, you can train. You have to identify what are the things that happens most in your game. All the time you have some pattern that happens every time your game, and you have to try to develop all these different aspects of your game, trying to be as more aggressive and active as you can, not being so passive or not knowing what to do in certain kind of balls. Yeah. So you have to study your game. You have to study your rival's game, but in a level that you are like a robot, automatically executing all the strokes and stuff. You have to keep in mind that your mind will be occupied with something else, and it cannot be occupied with simple things. You can say like, my movement is okay, my timing is okay. No, things like that are so basic for those top level players that when you reach the mind game, which is the most important, most difficult, and maybe most important fundamentals of table tennis, then you have to, how can I say, you have to start training day one. Not, it's for mental game is just for advanced players. I don't have to be worried about yet because I'm just a beginner. That's wrong. You have to be very aware of this and very concerned about this, because this is very, very difficult to master. The mental game is the most difficult fundamental of all. Every Calderano says that all the Chinese players are very good at the mental game. So they train hard. They are very controlled, mind-wise speaking. So that's what makes them so damn good, and that's what makes them the greatest champions of all times. Okay. What else? So number 4. Okay, number 4 is be used to be under pressure. That's a most common mental training game that we can see coaches talking about and trying to recreate situations where the player is the pupil, the student is always in a disadvantage and is always in trouble and has to keep focus, keep attacking, keep how can I say, keep concentrated keep calm as well, because when you are tensioned, your muscles are, they don't work really well. They don't have the explosion effect. So that's a very, very common and big problem, because it's not easy. Everyone that has played in a final, when you are like 2-2 or 3-3 in games, and then you have this decider, and then you are like shaking, and you don't know how to explain or what to do, because it's a lot of pressure. The referee is complaining about, or the player complaining about your service. There are balls, under the table. There are all the crowd, swearing at you and shouting, and then you are tired, and some players hit the edge or make a really spectacular point, and then you are like, oh my god, and then this situation you have to train yourself to be used to it. So I have a training that I call modus training in Brazil, which I think is very good for this kind of situation. It's a normal game that you play with your partner, but then you start in disadvantage, and 4-10 or 4-9, whatever, you can choose them. And then you have to try to attack all the time, and try to win this game. It's deuce, so you have to how can I say, concentrate and focus and attack, and make your game prevail. And you have to be able to focus and shout and be very aggressive. And the opponent, which is like he needs just 1 point to close the deal, and then he will try to fight to be mentally, strong, to not concede, to not be, how can I say, we say chicken in Brazil, to not be a guy that, okay, I will stay defensive and then stay here doing nothing, and then he will, eventually make a mistake, and I will win without doing anything. That's the problem with the guys that choke too much, and then they are not imposing the game of his or his own game. Okay. So for this you have this training, always training, and then you have to be aware that you have to inspire. Respiration is very important, and inhale, exhale all the time, so your cells, your body can have a more controlled flux of the body, the blood, and all the stuff like this. So you have to never give up. You have to play, even when you are training at your club. You have to be always playing as it was for real, as it was, in a championship. Because when you train like that all the time, and then you go to championship, you are used to it. Like this is normal for me. I play in championships, and in the training sessions I play equally. Okay, so you won't have trouble when you play at leisure, and then you go for championship, and then you, oh my god, I will have to play seriously now. No. So once more, I will talk about the something that I wrote here. The table tennis is not about physical force, but mental force. The stronger your mind is, the smarter and efficient your game will be. Okay, So you have to be this clearly in your mind that is not the stronger or that means usually. But certainly is at the same level. If you have a mental strength, you have a mental force better than your opponent usually. When you are like 10-10, 9-9, so you have great advantage. Okay. So when you are training at your club, maybe you are the best. Nobody can beat you at your club, and you are the best for quite some time. But then you have to be very, how can I say, very intelligent and start to make mid goals. You have to, okay, I won't lose for anyone here, but I have to be able to enhance and to enforce my mental game. So I will start to give some points. Okay, let's start. For you, I will it's handicap, like you play at golf. Okay, we'll start 0-7. I will give 7 points. I will give 5 points. I will give 3 points. Whatever. You have to challenge yourself. So you have to be very, very aware of this. Number five is quite interesting, which is the last one. I'm talking about physical battle. Nowadays, table tennis is quite physical, and they have quite many rallies at any level. At any levels, you have a lot of rallies. Okay, so because the ball is bigger and it's being dropped down a little bit, so you have more rallies, and then you have the material as well, especially the shape hands ones. They have improved a lot, and then even a small little boy can, with carbon blades, can hit the ball quite quick at mid distance, and because of the tension rubbers as well, even the pipes, they are tension nowadays, so they can attack all the time, and that makes table tennis very, very beautiful, very different from all other sports. Okay, so but because it's a physical battle, you have to be fit all the time to use your mind in a way that you can compete in a high level equally to someone that is maybe also quite tired, but the thing is, when you are not fit and you are tired, your mind gets very tired also, and then you lose focus, you lose concentration, and your mind doesn't work properly. So you have to be very, very aware of this, and you have to be, your body has to have resistance, you have to be consistent, so your mind won't get tired. Okay, like Federer said, some USA university, I don't remember which one was, but he said for the graduation, I forgot the word. The graduators, I believe. All the guys that were, just getting out of this university. He said that you have to understand that after 2 hours of playing, and they play very intensively in the tennis tennis matches are very intense, yeah. So you have to be aware that after 2 hours of training, your mind is not the same, so you will get tired and lose focus, lose concentration, okay? And then start playing against yourself. You will start to losing for yourself, not for your opponent. Yeah? And that's very clear when you see someone that's not fit. Yeah? But it's a very good player that has a lot of experience as well. But then because he's not fit, he's not fit, and you will be like suffering from very stupid mistakes. Yeah, you see all the time. So in any championship, so be prepared for endurance. Okay, don't go to the gym. Start to run. Running is very good for this. Yes, because you start to educate your body to be used to all this, this intense exercise that you will have in a championship. Okay, so I'm sorry about my bad English again. I will try to study a little bit more because I'm a little bit rusty. Yeah? I used to live in the UK for like 1.5 years, and back in 2001. But nowadays I haven't been practicing a lot, so it's quite hard for me to speak, thoroughly. Okay, and that's the 5 aspects of the mental game that I try to explain for you. Obviously, there are some more, but those are the most important that I believe you have to focus yourself and be aware. Especially, because they are quite difficult to master, and then you have to, how can I say, you have to, monitor all the time. You have to be able to drain all these little aspects and difficult aspects of the mental game. Yeah? Mental game is very, very difficult to master. You won't be able to be, a different player if you don't have these special features at your game, like I said, physical conditions of your body. Train your memory for make those plays automatically. Have this this commitment in yourself that you will have to win. You have to play well. You can obviously lose a game. Okay, that's normal. That's not so bad. But at least you have to feel that you played well. You played like you should be. Yeah. You have to impose your game. My game is like good service and then the third ball winner. Cross court or whatever. Yeah. And then or have to. I'm very good at on the table here. Always faking spinning and moves, and then you have it. That's how I make many points, and I exert force. I really play well, and my opponent fears me. Yeah. Okay. And then for this you have to be used to be under pressure and study the fundamentals, study the theory of table tennis. No matter is the the fundamentals or the tactics or discussing with your partners or some very good coaches or someone that is willing to, you know, to rise as well. Yeah? Not just playing around and doing whatever they, what happens in the day or whatever someone suggests. Yeah? No, you have to be focused. And I, Marco, have to know what I came here to do today. I came here today to develop my backhand. Yeah? So I have 3 months to be able to do a chiquita in a way that my opponent, you know, always get behind. You know, sometimes you have to develop yourself and discuss all the time, and then you find a way that makes sense for you. Okay? Okay, so thank you very much for you guys. I'm sorry, my channel is just new and I don't know how to edit my videos yet. And but I have an Instagram, and then we have it's at tenis de mesa performance. I'm a Brazilian, and I have 110k followers, and then I put some every video that I feel that is interesting, I put there and have a lot of fun watching it. Okay? Please subscribe to my channel and follow me for more videos. I will try to make my best. Okay? Bye bye.